guys think Robin, every time I have to stream from my house, do you guys think Robin is like sad that I'm not here or he's like legit upset?
Oh,
What do
this
you
shit's
got?
real.
What do you got?
It's real.
It's real? Anyways, what is going on, Crypto fam? Welcome back to a Bloody Tuesday. And no, I'm not from the UK, so I mean it's blood. There's blood in the streets, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm one of your co-hosts, David. We are coming at you live from Sin City, Nevada with another one of our live shows here from Global Studios. Before we get into the content, quick disclaimer. Robin nor I are financial advisors, so please do your own research. If you buy the dip, do it on your own accord. Don't listen to what we say. Take our information and our show as a baseline and then do your own research. With that being said, let me introduce you to my co-host, your co-host, Big Rob. What's that?
I may not be a financial advisor, but I'm a life coach. If you have any questions,
Don't ask Robin.
come talk to me. Hola, it's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we're an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel. We take the old, the boring, the stale information, and we package it up in a fun and sexy way. Quick shout out to Global Media. What are you doing, David?
I'm
All right.
going with you, bro.
So, quick shout out to Global Media. They help us broadcast to other channels than just YouTube. And then here, we don't just do live streams. We also
What
do
do we
deep
do, Rob?
dives. We do deep dives here.
Yeah.
We did a deep dive yesterday that is straight tanked. And then this is the live stream, though. Check out the deep dives.
We're all on one today.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling good, man.
I got 2 hours of sleep last night, man.
And I
so
almost
I'm a little
forgot.
delirious. So
Hold
you're
on.
going to see the fun, David, today.
Yeah, hey, man. And if you ain't like this video, how many likes we got so far?
3. We only got 2 people in the chat, though.
Jesus, what is going on?
Where D-Fib?
Where D-Fib at? D-Fib.
Damn it, D-Fib. If you were here, we'd be at 3 for viewers, man. Shit. No, so
Well, shout out to Chef Garrett and Russell
Angie.
and Angie.
Angie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is
Two
typically
of them are straight bounced.
this is this is typically what happens in bear markets, guys. People don't tune into YouTube channels. They don't want to learn about crypto. They're in their basements.
what
in
are
their
y'all
closets
doing?
Crying. They're crying.
What are y'all
Markets are
doing?
down. Their portfolios
Let
are
me
down.
ask you a question. When the hell are you trying to buy crypto? Are you trying to buy Cardano at $2.20?
Well, you buy high,
Are you
sell
trying
low.
to buy BNB at $800? Are you trying to buy Bitcoin at $60,000? Like, if there's ever a time to be paying attention to
crypto? It's now.
crypto, it's right now.
Yeah,
Like,
I've never understood that.
it astonishes me.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like all the people in my circle, you know, that I know personally, when the market's like going way up and things are crazy, like what should I be buying? I'm like,
Nothing.
about that. And then now that it's a good time to buy,
No one's asking.
nobody's hitting me up, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, come on, bro.
My mother-in-law, so I got her, I opened up her Coinbase account, I put some money in there for her, and she hits me up at 1 a.m. and she usually goes to sleep at like 10 o'clock at night. David, what the hell is going on? My money's down.
Yeah, that is atypical of somebody that just got into the market. You doing this thing like it's pitch black in your room and you got your phone out. You're like trying to find out the dark mode setting. You're like, where's dark mode? And you're like, Bitcoin down 10%. Pupils are all fucked up. Wife sitting there next to you in bed, all mad. Like, what are you doing? You watching porn again?
No, watching my portfolio go down. Oh man. Yeah, my portfolio is pretty
It's
They're
all
pretty-
good.
but
I'm still above all my dollar cost average points. So
this is why it's important to dollar cost average, right?
Yeah.
You can never time the tops or bottoms. You can never catch the highs and lows. Just dollar cost average in. It'll pay off if you're a long-term hodler. So, all right. Let's take a peek at the traditional markets. So pull up my laptop. So these are the trad marks, also known as the traditional markets. You like that? Trad marks. So we have the S&P down 1.2%. NASDAQ is down 200 points. Dow Jones down 500 points. Speaking of Dow Jones, a little chart here I want to show you guys. So what I have drawn out here is a classic head and shoulders pattern. This is a bearish pattern so long as the price breaks below the neckline. So you see in the orange, we have left to right, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, green line on the bottom connecting all the lows is what we call the neckline. This pattern gets confirmed when the neckline gets broken. And as you can see, we have definitely broken the neckline here on this last candle. Will we bounce off of it? I doubt it. With the sentiment of the market, with what's going on in Ukraine and Russia, I think we're headed down to the next level of support, which is going to be right around here, this $33,200 mark. Now that might not seem a lot, but it is. With crypto, it's not a lot, but in the stock market, 1-2% is a lot, especially when you're talking about the Dow Jones, the S&P, and the Nasdaq. So, looking pretty bearish on the Dow Jones. The market's overall again, and then it's not just the U.S. It's everywhere. You got the Hang Seng is down. You got the Japanese markets are down. Shanghai is down. The VIX is at a 30, so extremely volatile times. Robin, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean it's the whole world is bracing for potential for war. You know, it could be all FUD.
It's actually going to happen. Putin's kind of crazy, man. Putin.
So initially, my kind of way of looking at it was before Biden was over here screaming at the top of his lungs this was going to happen. You know, it was more like CNN basically saying, "Hey, war is here. War is here. They're about to attack. So now it's more or less confirmed by the government and with all of his agencies basically releasing intel. And then you see the troops starting to move into Ukraine. Now they're rebel-held regions that declared independence. So I think that's more or less basically a loophole. Or basically, it's just, hey, we're not actually invading. We're just we're
hanging out.
Yeah, we're over here in the rebel area. don't mind us. Like we know you're past your borders, but so you know, at this point, I'm starting to lean more towards this is actually going to happen.
It's going to happen,
and
I just hope.
Here's the thing. I mean, it could play out that it doesn't escalate any further. I mean, there is a lot of sanctions.
But does Putin look like the kind of person to you to back down on?
Yeah, but here's the thing. If he ends up backing down, it'll kind of put a stain on his image.
That's what I'm saying.
And the dude is known for being like stone cold face.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's my point. That's what I'm
he's
saying.
just
So
like he's like,
you
yo.
See any scenario where he's like, you know what? Never mind.
My personal opinion, I think they're gonna move forward with it. But I mean,
agree.
at the same time, it would set the country back financially.
Oh yeah.
At least in the short term.
I think there was a report that came out from the IMF or somewhere. They can literally, if they decided to do full-on invade Ukraine, they only have like a few months of enough money to support this war. So you got that to think about too.
Well, you never know, man. I think Russia's pretty good at running on fumes for a long time. I mean, honestly, like I think they can just leverage a bunch of debt, not, borrow money from China and trade and be shiesty.
Here's the thing, though, guys. Here's what you got to remember, right? Obviously, if we go into war, the markets in general, crypto, stock, everything, real estate, everything's going to go down. But what's going to come back first? What is going to get you to even first? And the answer is like night and day, clear cut, like no other. It's crypto. When was the last time you saw the Dow Jones or any particular stock or the S&P 500 move up 70, 80% in 2-3 months? Never. How often does that happen in crypto? All the time. So the rule is whatever amount you lose, you have to earn double that just to get back to even. So now if we're looking at a scenario where we're down 30, 40, 50%.
Well, it's funny you say never because literally 2021, the S&P 500 went up 70, 80%.
No, I mean in a matter of 2 months.
Oh, 2 months?
2 months.
Yeah. I mean, it was, they had They had, I think it was 280 days of the year last year. They broke
They were
all-time
green.
highs.
Yep.
Broke
Um,
all-time highs every day. It was like
And
new
I was
all-time high. New
I was
all-time
talking
high.
I was talking to my mother-in-law, we were talking about crypto, and she was talking about how, in '08, how she lost 40 grand in like 2-3 days, and it took her about 7 years to get her money back. Like in crypto, that can happen literally the next month. So you're in if you're invested in crypto, you're in an asset class that will tends to bounce back and does bounce back, and it bounces back in a very, very rapid fashion. You're not going to have to sit here and wait 2-3 years to get back to even if you're down 50, 60%.
Well, the thing is once the movement is usually correlated with the stock market. So that's why we open up with the stock market. So if the stock market is down, crypto's going to go down. But where crypto goes down 20% and traditional stocks go down 2, 3, 4, 5%, crypto will rebound. And when the stock market does go back up, basically crypto is going to outperform the traditional assets.
Yeah.
So instead of getting your money back plus a couple of percent, you're getting your money back plus 50, 60%, 70%, sometimes 100%. And so it's more advantageous to invest in crypto if you through the swings.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all contingent on the long-term vision. So you don't, like we were saying earlier, like doesn't matter you try to time the market. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I mean, don't even bother trying to time the market. Just look at good buying opportunities. If you try to set a price target, that's cool. But don't try to go all in, hit or miss, all for nothing on a price target, because it might not hit that thing.
Yeah.
Whether or not that's a buy or a sell. Because if you got it set in your mind, oh, I'm selling my Cardano at $4.50, might never get there.
Yep.
Or at least not in the short term. And if you're planning an exit strategy, you should be dollar cost averaging out or dollar cost averaging in on your price targets. And so, I don't know. What how you feeling about the market?
You know what pisses me off?
What's your vibe on the market?
You know what pisses me off?
What's
We
up?
got 8 viewers in here and only 3 likes on the video.
Well, it doesn't refresh all the time. How many likes we got?
3.
3?
Unacceptable, crypto fam. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Gosh dang it. All right, what was your question, Robin?
Okay, so I was going to ask you what you feel about the market. So this is my sentiment. I was watching some crypto YouTube shows this morning to see what the rest of the community's thinking, what the vibes are. One other channel, swear to God, they're like,
Oh God, here we go.
They were like, well, we're not in a confirmed bear market. We're not gonna know we're not gonna know if we're in a confirmed bear market until you break under 30,000.
What channel was this?
Crypto Jeb. And I was like, close the charts for a minute, man. Close the charts for a minute. We didn't have positive gains since early November. Like, get out of here, man. We're in a damn bear market.
You hear about a Vitalik Buterin?
So here's the thing, it doesn't mean, so when I say bear market, I'm not saying that, we can't come out of this thing until 2024. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if you want success, you got to determine what your environment is. Because if you're just walking around blind, don't know what the hell you're doing, good luck. Success is going to be very difficult. But if you realize the environment you're in, if you realize the space that you're in, if you can identify that and you can use that to your advantage, then you'll be looking at things more realistically. And if you have this mindset that things are about to turn around, we're not officially in a bear market, this could be the bounce, you're gonna make stupid decisions.
Yeah.
You're gonna be looking for unrealistic things. Now, if we look at it for what it is, we're in a damn bear market. We've been going down month after month after month. It's about to be March.
Yeah.
It's time to you need to shift your strategy for what it is now. And you know what? If we're wrong, and all of a sudden we're not even wrong, we're in a bear market. If we come out of the bear market right now, then cool, good. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but you need to identify where we're at. You know, it is what it is.
And adjust.
More than likely, higher percentage, my personal opinion, higher percentage, we go lower than higher in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean,
do you agree?
Yeah, I mean.
And then we've been going lower month after month since November. Are we in a bear market?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, here's my question.
There you go. Then invest. Use that as your strategy. Month after month, lower lows, lower highs, bear market, next couple weeks, probably the same trend. Invest in with that mentality and, try to, dollar cost average in. Or if you're trying to do short-term trades, look for a little breakout. Exit position there. Buy back in when you get the pullback. Just use the information that you have now, and don't try to lie to yourself. Who cares what your portfolio looks? Stop looking at your portfolio in dollars. Just look at it in accumulation of whatever token it is.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Now, let me ask you this question. Do you think, so let's say there's no Russia-Ukraine war. What do you think the markets would look like?
I mean, there's a lot of crap going on right now. First of all, a lot of the steam has left the market.
Yeah.
The retail investor is not FOMOing in right now. We, back late last year, summer last year, all kinds of people coming up to you. Just fucking, what, Cardano, Solana, Shiba Inu, everybody wants to know, hey, how do I stake? What's up with this MetaMask? Everyone, is all this buzz. It's all gone. And the people that are here now, these are the people that are in crypto for the long term. So for you're in the right spot. I'm in the right spot. I'm happy. And you know what? It's when they're going to come back, I don't know. It's more than likely going to come back when there is either one gigantic crash in the market, and then there's some kind of relief from the government where they're going to cut interest rates again because they're going to raise interest rates.
Oh, yeah. We have an article on that.
Yeah,
man.
so they're going to end up raising interest rates. And then at some point, if there's an economic crash, they're going to cut interest rates. That'll be a great entry point into risk assets. It traditionally has been. And then, so that's a good entry point. Or it could just be a black swan event. Could be war. Could be all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, I was talking to somebody about job security in 2019. And they're making very irrational moves. And I'm just like, hey, but you don't know, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what the hell's going to happen. And they took job security and they passed on it for a short-term gain and then rolled right into 2020. And I don't got to say nothing about what happened in 2020. And
what happened in 2020?
But it was this,
bat.
This Corona advertisement.
A bunch of pangolins and bats got together and started eating each other.
So anyways, it was just and then I always remember this guy. I'm like, bro, why were you taking so much risk? Nothing could possibly happen in the world.
Yeah.
And it's the same. You need to have a paradigm shift in your thought. You need to have success in your personal life and in your personal goals, because that shit translates to your investing strategy. If you're reckless and you just go out and you drink and drive and you're just, doing drugs and you're being irresponsible, you're probably not going to be good in investing. I mean, all of that defines your character. So, you know what, man? Take care of yourself. I don't know. I'm on one today, bro.
Take care of each other.
Take care of each other. Give each other a hug.
Yeah.
Come down to Sin City Crypto Studio and give us
Should we give each other a hug?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Let's get into our first segment. Mucho fuego. Hot take.
It's hot.
All right. Today's hot take. When the bull market does come back, will Doge or SHIB stand number one for meme tokens? So bull market's back. Which meme token is going to be number one on the charts? Robin, please. Go for it.
I'm just going to go with the originator, the first mover advantage, the Dogecoin, the Elon Musk pocket change. And yeah, I mean, I don't see why. Okay, Doge ain't that much different than SHIB. They're in the same damn boat. Same can be said with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. We all know who came out on top on that one.
Ethereum Classic.
Yeah. So, well, you know what? Actually, Ethereum Classic, that kind of goes against what I'm saying because Ethereum was the originator.
Right.
But, there was actually
So
an article. It was an article on Ethereum Classic. So there was a reporter that says she found out who the hacker was that hacked the original Ethereum, the thing that caused. So Ethereum, I forget it was a DAO. There was a DAO. What happened was Ethereum, aka Ethereum Classic, they had a DAO set up. Crap ton of Ethereum was set up into the DAO. They got hacked and they lost a ton. It was millions of Ethereum. Anyways, that got stolen. They ended up forking it. Anyways, so this was back in 2013, I think it was, or 2014.
Yeah.
And then, supposedly, with all of these people getting traced down or tracked down, reporter tracked down the hacker supposedly. So
really,
yeah,
interesting. So you think Doge?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Doge. He was like, "You're saying."
I'm going. You know where I'm going, Robin. Where am I going?
You going Shiba Town?
Shiba Inu. All right. Better, more hyped community than Doge. Shiba Swap. Italian restaurant. Shibarium.
I know. Don't bring that. To
NFT
the
marketplace. What else was there? There was one more thing with Shib. Oh yeah. Ethereum whales are buying SHIB more than any other token in cryptocurrency right now. They're scooping up Shiba Inu. And why would they be doing that? Do they know something we don't know? No. What they know is what I know that Robin doesn't know. Is Shiba Inu is here to stay. I'm not saying go invest your entire portfolio in SHIB. I'm not saying meme tokens are the way to go or you should invest in meme tokens. What I'm saying is SHIB is a one-of-a-kind, started off as a meme token, grew a fantastic community. They're doing great things. They're bringing utility to the space. People have taken notice. Even with the markets tanking, it's still in the top 15. I think when the bull market comes back, SHIB will be the number one meme token. It will overtake Doge. Shiba Inu all the way, baby. What do you guys think? Let us know. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Doge will be number 1. Put a 2 in the chat if you think SHIB will be number 1. Donnie, what do you think? SHIB or Doge? We'll see. HP, what's up, my dude? Welcome back, studio. By the way, want to make an announcement. We are continuously bringing new people to our team. We are growing, and we are proud to announce that our friend HP is part of our Sin City Crypto team. He's helping us out with research, with our deep dives. Absolutely amazing. This guy is super, super, super smart. We're so excited to have you on the team, my friend. We love you. Show HP some love. Congratulations. We love you, my friend. All right. That'll do it for a hot take. Allow us.
Speaking of hot take,
Yeah.
it's hot as hell in this damn studio, bro. Can
Yeah.
you go turn the heater off, bro?
I'll be right back, guys.
Jesus, man.
It's your job to turn the freaking heat off.
I got this like long sleeve freaking knitted thing on, and man, it is like boiling up in here.
AC on.
Yeah, Jesus. And David got hot breath too.
Well, Donnie's got it the worst because he's sitting literally right underneath.
Right underneath him.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Nick saying SHIB greater than Doge. Hell to the yeah, brother. All right. Let's go on to our talking points. Let's get right into it. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Hey, we have Canada news. Canadian court tries to shut down Bitcoin wallet. This dude, Justin Trudeau, you're a good-looking dude. What the hell is wrong with you, man? What are you doing here? You're turning into Fidel Castro. The Canadian authorities are showing their ignorance again. First, they tried to, quote, freeze the Freedom Convoy Bitcoin addresses. Now, a Canadian court is trying to force a wallet provider to give up data on users of their software. Data they obviously do not have because they only make software. It looks like the court believes Bitcoin users are customers like a bank. Yesterday, the Ontario Superior Court of Justice sent us a Mariva junction ordering us to freeze and disclose information about the assets involved in the Freedom Convoy movement. This is from Nunchuck, which is a non-custodial Bitcoin wallet provider in Canada. And this is great. This put a smile on my face. This is an official response from the Nunchuck team, and I'm going to read it in its entirety. Dear the Ontario Superior Court of Justice, Nunchuck is a self-custodial, collaborative, multi-sig Bitcoin wallet. We are a software provider, not a custodial financial intermediary. Our software is free to use. It allows people to eliminate single points of failure and store Bitcoin in the safest way possible while preserving privacy. We do not collect any user identification information beyond email addresses. We also do not hold any keys. Therefore, we cannot freeze our users' assets. We cannot prevent them from being moved. We do not have knowledge of the existence, nature, value, and location of our users' assets. This is by design. Please look up how self-custody and private keys work. When the Canadian dollar becomes worthless, we will be here to serve you too. Sincerely, the Nunchuck team.
Gangsta.
Hell to the MNF and yes.
Damn, that's how you.
This is legit.
That is how you
super
reply.
Man,
that is how you reply to the government.
When the Canadian dollar goes to zero, we will be here to service you too. This is great. So this is why Satoshi, back in 2009, created Bitcoin in the first place. Censorship. We saw what happened when we put all of our faith and money in the hands of our government. What happened? Went to shit. Everyone lost their livelihoods. My dad lost his business. My dad lost his house. He lost his way of supporting his family because bad financial decisions were being made. Banks were handing out mortgages to people that shouldn't even been able to get a car payment and completely collapsed the market. So Satoshi comes out and says, I want to create a currency. I want to create a standard to put the freedom of money back in people's hands, control of people's finances back into their hands. And now the Canadian government is doing everything to go against that. They're trying to freeze it. Listen, man, Bitcoin and crypto, what is it called? Censorless? No, there's a word for it.
Unmutable.
Unmutable. Thank you, Robin. It's unmutable. You cannot put your greasy, grimy, limey hands in the pot of Bitcoin and Bitcoin wallet addresses and try to freeze them.
What's a limey hand, by the way?
Like
Is that like fresh juice limes on the hand?
yeah, like if you like rub lime, then it's now limey. So that's my 2 cents.
So there are a couple benefits to the Canadian dollar going to zero. First of all, maybe y'all will stop sneaking your quarters into my change bucket because every time I go to trade in this change, I got that quarter. It looks damn near similar to the one that we got.
Canadian one?
Yeah, then I go in. I'm at the self checkout line at the grocery store, and I keep putting it in the coin slot. And it won't take it, and then lo and behold, Canadians done snuck their currency in on me, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's funny you see these government officials. They don't understand how crypto works.
Zero idea.
They
And
don't.
and here's the scary part, though, bro. Is they're the ones making the rules and regulations for the market as a whole. That's scary to me. You don't even know how a custody wallet works. You don't understand that these wallet companies.
But this is how government has always tried to regulate new technology. They don't understand it, and they have an expert whispering in their ear, "It is bad. It's no good." Usually, the expert's paid by the opposition. So, if you look at the adoption of the internet, there was so much pushback in the world when the internet came of age. There was a big movement to not have emails integrated into the healthcare system. They didn't want emails in the judicial system. They didn't want it in government offices because they felt like it couldn't be trusted. And lo and behold,
Get us now.
yeah, lo and behold, would you rather write a letter and mail it to a government agency? I feel really uncomfortable could you imagine filing your taxes and filling it out on a piece of paper and closing it up and putting it in the mailbox. Like
Some people do that.
I would no, I know they do. I'm just saying that like I have so much. What happens if the mail truck gets in a car accident? What happens if somebody loses it? What if I wrote the address wrong?
What if someone steals it?
Somebody steals it. What if the
You know what's
what
crazy?
if the IRS gets the envelope and there's some dude with a can of Coca-Cola and just spills it over? You know what I mean?
Let me
Like
get a story time. I have a story. Speaking of mail, and it not being trustable, I got a credit card offer, and how some credit card offers they mail you a fake card with a number. So somebody, I don't know what they did, but you can read the numbers indented into the front of the envelope. The envelope was sealed, but you can read the numbers. Imagine if that was like an actual credit card that I had ordered and gotten in the mail.
nobody actually did that, right?
So how does that happen, Robin?
It
Clear.
was at the bottom of it was
Robin. You could tell someone was pushing against it because
no.
there were
That's
marks.
the letter sitting at the bottom of the bag.
I'm saying there
with
were
a bunch of weight. Just imagine if you had
marks on it. They were marks on it, Robin.
okay, put an Amazon box with a shake weight on it. You ordered a shake weight. It comes in a box. You put the box on top of a letter. Put it in the back of a truck.
Okay, so how do
slides
you explain the marks, the skid marks?
That's what I'm saying. It slides around, and ain't nobody trying to steal your credit card number, bro. Get out of here.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't ever gotten mail
If
that's
somebody
half
want to steal your credit card number, they wouldn't be scratching. They just open the damn letter and take it out.
Why?
Because there's no tracing. That's what I'm saying. There's no accountability. There's no transparency. If the mailman wanted to, he could just be like, put it in his back pocket. Who's gonna question him?
What do you
It's not
mean?
like he's got surveillance on him.
The card would have never gotten activated.
He could activate it himself. Oh, well,
No, you can because you need your social security information.
bro.
All I'm saying, why you get so off topic? You literally,
You're the one that got off topic.
You just want to disagree with me everything I say. My point was,
No,
I
I'm
was
telling
trying
you, nobody was scratching
The
your
point
card, bro. The letter was sliding around in the back of the mail truck.
point I
Nobody
was-
wants your damn
to
credit
get
card
back to the
number.
point
Get outta
I
here.
was trying to make. Point I was trying to make is you can't trust mail. Email technology is the future. All right, we have another Canada article. I want to go over this one. Ontario Securities Commission reports crypto custody tweets from Coinbase and Kraken CEOs. We'll call it the OSC. The OSC has marked 2 tweets by Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong and Kraken CEO Jesse Powell as worth investigating. The OSC's decision to report these tweets stemmed from its belief that the 2 individuals seemingly offered advice on how to evade the restrictions on funding. And if you're curious to what the tweets are, here they are. On the left is a Kraken CEO, Jesse Powell. This is the tweet they're referring to. Captured being the key word. Crowdfunding platforms now regulated under the Canadian Terrorist Financing Act. Do you see where this is going? Please do not fund causes directly from custodial wallets. I'm sure freeze orders are coming. Withdraw to non-custodials before sending. And then on the right,
Question.
Yeah.
When I say terrorist, what pops in your head? Ice Road Trucker or something else?
Ice Road Trucker. Osama bin Laden.
I'm just saying, why are you calling your own citizens terrorists? They're protesters, okay? Stop it. Stop it. It's insulting. Terrorists are not Ice Road Truckers. I know I'm referencing a TV show, but it's kind of comical. Much respect to the truckers, man. But no, honestly, why do they keep calling them terrorists? They are not terrorists.
You gotta label
They are
them.
not terrorists.
You gotta because you can't just go and do this Emergencies Act and freeze people's accounts.
What I'm saying is,
if he says
it's
protest,
hella disrespectful.
so he's
bro.
got to say terrorist.
It's
I
super
agree.
disrespectful. Don't you agree?
I agree.
It'd be like if I called David a spy. Like,
Go back
it's
to my,
like it's not fitting. You know
Go
what I
back to
mean?
my
It doesn't-
laptop.
Doesn't fit.
on the right here. You have Brian Armstrong's tweet, and this one was kind of weird because I don't understand how this is concerning to the Canadian government at all. But anyways, concerning to see stuff like this happening in any country, especially such an economically free place like Canada. Self-custodial wallets are important, and this prompted you to investigate. What?
Don't worry. Brian Armstrong is not
Bro,
going to be
the
visiting. He's
Canadian
not-
government has literally just completely gone off the rails. I mean, I thought they were a freaking free country like the U.S. Apparently, they're more communist and freaking fascist. Like, like Fidel Castro and the dude in
I
China.
I was having lunch with somebody yesterday, and
There we go.
we were discussing Canada. He just came back from Canada, and so I was like, "Hey, well, what's the vibe up there?" And he was telling me that it is so difficult to wire transfer money out of the country, and so
Out of the country?
yeah, so he has a property overseas, and so he has one bank account, and he transfers money to another bank account, wire transfers, and he does it once a month. And every month he has to answer this long list of questions. Who are you sending it to? Where is it coming from? He has to provide his identification, all of this. And then he pays $150 to transfer the money.
Holy moly.
And it takes a couple days to get there. And then one day he just flipped out. He was telling me a story. He's like, man, I got so tired of it. I was like, I'm your customer. I come in here every single day. Or not every day, but he's like, I come in here I come in here all the time, but I come in here once a month, and I do this wire transfer every single time, and you got to ask me this barrage of questions, and it's always the same answer. Like, why do I got to keep going through this? And they're like, well, it's for money laundering. And anyways, he was just talking about how they have, that government is extremely controlling, and that and it's kind of surprising to me. Because I always assumed they were pretty similar to the U.S., right? I mean, U.S. has got their own control issues too. They're usually trying to control other countries. But America, I love America, but man, they're just like, hey man, we got this new nuclear powered, aircraft
We must
carrier.
control them.
We got this nuclear powered aircraft carrier. We got nuclear powered submarines. We got nuclear power plants everywhere. And then another country's like, hey, we got a nuclear power plant. They're like, shut it down or we gonna bomb the hell out of you. Like, what are you doing? You are not, nope, you're not allowed to have nuclear.
The U.S. is the world hallmark.
Dude, it's kind of funny sometimes. I mean, but.
Hey, shout out to the Canadian people. Can't imagine how hard it is up there right now, trying to just do everyday things like a normal person and having the government literally breathe down your neck the entire time.
It's kind of scary. I mean, we're not going to get into the topic of what's behind the truckers, but if you have an opposing viewpoint to what the government wants you to think, it's kind of scary knowing that your bank account.
Right, like, what other way are you supposed to voice your opinion?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: if you don't agree with the government and you live in Canada and you voice your opinion, you now can get all of your money frozen.
And
then
be
you
labeled
can be
a terrorist.
And you can be labeled a terrorist. You can be blacklisted and held from getting and withheld from getting new employment. And it's pretty sad.
I agree.
Pretty sad.
All right, let's move on to our next article. JP Morgan Chase now expects 9 straight Fed rate increases. 9 from now until March 2023. Economists at JP Morgan Chase said the Federal Reserve would likely raise interest rates by 25 basis points at each of the future policy meetings until March 2023 in an effort to get soaring inflation under control. That would mean 9 consecutive rate increases going from now, which we're at 0 to 2.25% by March of next year, which in the grand scheme of things, 2.25% is not that high.
I heard that they were supposed to be doing just three
Four.
times. It was 3.
It was 3 for sure, possibly 4.
Yeah, 3, possibly 4. And then there was also could be as high as 5 or 6. Watch out. Now
9.
JP Morgan's like, hey,
9.
what y'all talking about over there? Y'all got
What you talking about?
misinformation. Misinformation on you. Misinformation on you. Fake news over here.
You know, I got a problem.
What's up?
I got a problem with stereo too.
What's up?
Stereo. Ever since we went to 10:30, bro, you're always late. Are you not committed? You haven't brought coffee. What's going on, man?
You know what my issue is?
Come in. We need to have a talk, stereo.
He said he got some Niza coffee.
Come back to the studio, stereo too. We need to have a chat.
Stereo too. We did bring a small bag of Arabic coffee this morning. It was really good. It was really good. I'm a big fan of Arabic coffee. I don't know how Arabia is in the crypto world.
Arabia?
But in the coffee world, Arabic coffee is amazing.
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia? Can I do I have to always add the Saudi to it? You don't have to say United States of America every time you say America, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Hola!
All right. So again, we talk about this, but you get a rock in a hard place. You let inflation run rampant. You don't raise interest rates. The markets are calm, but people are panicking because inflation is down. You try to battle inflation by raising interest rate. Market freaks out. Market tanks. It's a lose-lose.
You
We're
know,
screwed either way.
what happened today? Our hot take was about Dogecoin. Guess who popped up in the chat? Sammy, what up, my dude? His ears are burning. He's like, y'all talking about Doge? What's up, Sammy? Good to see you, man.
Welcome back.
Then good to see you, Stereo, too. We're just giving you crap over there.
Hell no, you're not good to see him. Where's DFib?
Yeah, you know what? Where is D-Fib at? D-Fib, what's up, bro? Ain't got nobody to talk to in the chat.
Yeah, he said he watched the show after the fact yesterday, so
Yeah.
at least he's watching. It's not the same when it's not live, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Live is just better vibes.
Mm-hmm.
We liking the lives. All right. Anything else to add on this one, Rob, before we move on?
What was the article?
Nine interest
Oh,
rate
yeah,
hikes.
that's right. Yeah. No, I already surprised. I thought it was going to be 3 or 4 per the news.
Gotcha.
Like, not really. But you know what? Nobody knows. Here's the thing. The Fed doesn't even know what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. JP Morgan, they just came out and they're just saying it's probably going to be 9. But you know what? If we go into an economic downturn, if all of a sudden this Ukraine thing pans out to be something horrific and it ends up spreading, it ends up being something ugly, then, bro, you never know. What's up?
What we got, Rob? Who we got in the chat?
Oh, Alpha Suit. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. How you doing? Welcome to the world's greatest, smartest community. Fun and entertaining.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I'm running out of steam here, man. I need some more coffee.
It's okay. I got you. I'm going to run. All right. Let's move on to our next article. This one is about Safemoon. All right. Before I get into this article, put a 1 in the chat if you hold Safemoon or are a Safemoon fan. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. Just curious. Safemoon pump and dump lawsuit targets Jake Paul, Soldier Boy, Tell Him, and others. A new class action lawsuit demands a jury trial against A-list celebrities and social influencers for their alleged participation in a classic pump and dump scheme relating to Safemoon tokens. If you're not familiar with Safemoon, they are a Binance chain native crypto. Safemoon allegedly recruited a number of celebrities to lure investors with misleading promotions. Some of the prominent names roped in by the scheme included musicians such as Nick Carter, Soldier Boy, Lil Yachty, and YouTubers Jake Paul and Ben Phillips. And then furthermore, the lawsuit points out numerous instances where the recruited celebrities successfully hyped the token enough to artificially increase the trading volume and price. The lawsuit alleges a, quote, slow rug pull attempt from the involved celebrities, implying slow sell-off holdings as the trading volume for retail investors remains inflated. Here's what I don't get, all right? I'm not for pump and dumps, obviously, but this article is essentially based around celebrities got paid to hype up a project, right? Same thing influencers do. They get paid to promote products and companies. And then they're calling it a rug pull because as the price goes up, these celebrities, which were probably paid partially in the token themselves,
They probably cashed out right away.
decide to cash out.
They cash
No,
out
but
as soon
it's
as they
slowly, but it's said slowly. So I don't get it. How is that a pump and dump? How is that a pump and dump? Right? Robin, how is it a pump and dump?
Look at the chart. Look at the chart.
This is a pump and dump?
Pull the chart. Chart. There we go.
This is a pump and dump?
Yeah, look.
This does not look like
Zero.
a pump and dump to me, my dude.
It kind of does look like the regular market movement, but
Eh.
still kind of a shady. They got a lot of shady stuff going on at Safemoon, bro. And okay, here's my vibes on Safemoon. Okay, and actually, here's my vibes on Twitter when it comes to crypto. If a celebrity tweets about a crypto project, don't invest in it.
Yeah.
First of all, you're either
I'll
too
agree,
late.
I'll agree with that.
First of all, you're probably too late. If you see a celebrity, somebody that's on a reality TV show, If they are tweeting about a
And
project,
someone who's never done anything in crypto.
yeah, especially if they're not involved in crypto, do not invest. Financial advice. Do not invest in a project. That's the only time I will ever say that, because I'm not a financial advisor. But I can tell you wholeheartedly, it is a bad idea to invest in a project that is cryptocurrency related from an influencer that has no cryptocurrency experience, because it's obviously just a paid advertisement, and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And even if it's not at the height, it's probably not a good project. We saw Mayweather and Kim Kardashian
Ethereum Max.
with Ethereum X. That project never even got off the ground.
Dude, that was a rug pull.
They were just
That was a rug.
siphoning money out
That was a
as
rug.
it came in. So the price never even shot up. So at least with Safemoon, there was the pump, and some people took profits because they got in early.
People are going to take profits.
Yeah.
Just because people take profits doesn't mean it's a pump and dump or a rug pull. That's what I don't get with this article.
I'm just telling you, man, be careful.
They're
be
not
careful with
yeah.
Safemoon. There's so many red flags with them. I know there's a lot of people behind Safemoon. If you're invested in it, you made money, cool. I'm just saying that I have a checklist of things that I look for when I invest in a project, and there is a lot of X's on that checklist.
Do you want to share a couple of things on your checklist, Robin?
Not right now.
You don't mind? Come on.
I have no checklist in front of me.
Okay.
But
you can't think of one off the top of your head?
do a deep dive research on Safemoon.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like you said, you have a checklist. Like, what's one of your big checklists, especially in a bear market?
Well, they have celebrities tweeting. They're paying celebrities to tweet
I know.
FOMO into
Let
their
me help
project.
you out. Let me help you out.
They have the great burn token economics, where it's like, hey, everybody, we're gonna have burn parties, and then I don't know, man.
I know you're big on circulating supply versus max supply. What's your number you look for?
I like at least 50%, unless it's like a newer. So we'll take Cadena for example. So Cadena, really cool project, but they're brand new, and so they give out their tokens as mining rewards, just kind of like the same as Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been around for a while, so obviously more than 50% of their supply has been allocated. So with a model like that, kind of makes sense not to have over 50%. But if all the tokens are circular, if all the tokens, if less than half of them are circulation and they're not giving them out as mining rewards, they're just burning them. Who's to say that somebody doesn't just transfer a bunch of tokens, to their wallet?
It's important to look at their inflation schedule too.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Speaking of an actual rug pulls and what one marketplace is doing about it. Rug pulls force Solana NFT marketplace Magic Eden to invoke doxing policy for creators. I've been talking about this. I was hoping something like this would happen, and it's happening, just not on Ethereum, on Solana. Magic Eden, which is the largest NFT marketplace on Solana by volume, announced on Saturday the relaunch of its, quote, white glove minting and marketing service called Launchpad. Magic Eden has put in place new safety procedures to help prevent future scams, including stringent KYC requirements on creators that force them to privately dox to the company. And then one more thing I have highlighted. But while most rug pulls go in silence, the team behind Balloonsville. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of context about Balloonsville. It ended up being a rug pull. And these guys came out and just straight up said, yeah, sorry, project didn't go the way we thought. We're done with it. So the team behind Balloonsville instead relentlessly trolled its investors and Magic Eden following the scam. All it took was a couple of paid actors, and boom, we did it again. This is what the team said in a tweet. So here's, and then one more thing here. This is someone from the Magic Eden marketplace. Now we're focusing on significantly fewer launches per week with higher quality projects. So what they're essentially doing is creators of these NFTs that are launching on Solana, if you want to remain anonymous, fine, but you want to list it on our exchange, you ain't going to be anonymous. Because if you pull some BS and you scam investors, you're going to get, you're doxxed. People are going to know who you are. They're going to come after you. No more of this hiding behind the computer, scamming and scheming people out of their hard-earned money. I wish OpenSea would do something like this, right? And so this is smart. I love it. I think it's a great idea. I'm sure there's a stipulation to hey, we'll dox you as a company, and none of that information will be made public unless you rug pull, you leave, you abandon the project. Then we have every right to release your personal information to the public because they should know who ran away with their money. I'm hoping this is a success. That way, other platforms like OpenSea, like Rarible, like LooksRare will follow suit, and it won't get rid of every single scam, every single rug pull, but it'll greatly minimize it. And can you imagine being new to the NFT space? You mint a project, you're so excited, and then the first project you ever mint it ends up being a rug pull. Like, we don't want that. We want people, new people, as more and more new people come into our community, we want them to have a good experience. We want them to enjoy it. That way they stay and really understand and appreciate and value what cryptocurrency really does. Not rug pulls, not schemes, not stealing money from people. That would be a terrible first impression. We got a new person.
All right. So Hola! Chicken and fries. What's up, bro? What's happening? Welcome to Sin City Crypto. Entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel. We take the old boring and steal information, package it up in a fun and sexy way. Welcome to the team, my dude. David, you all right?
Say chicken and fries?
Yeah, chicken and fries, baby.
Just call him Canes. What up, Canes?
Canes.
Man, welcome to Sin City.
Yeah, that's your new nickname. Chicken and fries. Your new nickname is Canes.
If you're not familiar with Canes, it is a very, very popular chicken finger and fry fast food chain here in Vegas.
Okay.
Raising
If you had to go with either Chick-fil-A's chicken nuggets or Raising Cane's,
Raising Canes all day long.
yeah.
Chicken sandwich, though, that spicy deluxe from Chick-fil-A.
What about Popeyes?
Popeyes is pretty good, too.
Hmm.
Popeyes is about.
You know, there has been a chicken sandwich war here in the United States. If you were watching us from abroad, know that every restaurant chain now is competing for the golden prize of the spicy chicken sandwich. And it's
McDonald's tried.
Yeah,
You know, when McDonald's first came out with theirs, it was actually pretty good. And then literally the next 3 times I got it, it was just trash. Leave it to McDonald's to actually come up with a good product off the bat and then just goes in the shit.
I mean, the originator is good, man. The first sandwich to lead the charge. Chick-fil-A.
Enough about sandwiches. People are here about crypto. All right, let's move on to our next article. Crypto Winter 2022. Here's what crypto industry veterans expect. Industry executives predict that the next Bitcoin bull run is likely to happen in 2024 or early 2025, tied to Bitcoin's fourth halving. However, a possible crypto winter could be pretty helpful for the industry by giving a boost and improving the technology. According to Vitalik Buterin, who is a co-founder of Ethereum, lower cryptocurrency prices could contribute to nurturing long-term sustainable projects while removing short-term speculative attention, Buterin said to Bloomberg. And he also said in a quote, the winters are the time when a lot of these applications fall away and you can see which projects are actually long-term sustainable, like both in their models and in their teams and their people. The 28-year-old billionaire pointed out that people who are, quote, deep into crypto and especially building things actually welcome a bear market. They welcome the bear market because when there are these long periods of prices moving up by huge amounts as it does obviously make a lot of people happy, but it does also tend to invite a lot of very short-term speculative attention. So essentially, in a nutshell, what he's saying here is the solid projects welcome bear market, not a lot of people speculating on price coming in, and then you have less of these short-term pump and dump projects that can focus more on their interface, on their actual project, the contract itself, hammering out all the details. So that's essentially what he's saying. And then one more thing, if we go back to the article. So this is a quote from Du Jun, which is the founder of Huobi Crypto Exchange. If this circle continues, we are now at the early stage of a bear market. Following this cycle, it won't be until the end of 2024 to the beginning of 2025 that we can welcome the next bull market to Bitcoin. So the dates are centered around the Bitcoin halving. Now, typically, if you're not familiar with the Bitcoin halving, essentially every 4 years, the block reward for every mine block gets cut in half. So currently it's at 6.25. In 2024, it'll get cut in half to 3.125. So typically when that happens, the markets tend to go up. I don't necessarily agree with this. I don't think we're going to have to wait almost 3 years to see a bull market. Robin, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely not. So if you look at the crypto winter that we had leading up to 2020, there was still a lot of movement up. You had Bitcoin hitting 12,000. You had lows at 8,000. So there's a lot of action going on. You just, once you hit the halving or you start getting close to it, that's when you get your big run-ups. That's when you get your parabolic growth. Now, I don't really believe in this super cycle thing anymore. I think that's going to be gone.
You scratched it?
Yeah, I think
we're talking.
I think they're just going to be shifts.
Wait, are you talking super cycle like you were talking about? 3 month, 3 month, 3 month?
Well, no, the super so you got two theories. You got the 4-year cycle, you have the super cycle.
Are you talking about your super?
So both of them, well, that's kind of where I'm getting at. So both of them, the super cycle is where you go up from a parabolic rise, you plateau, and you just go sideways until it's time to move up again. And I don't think that's ever going to happen. I mean, what do you think? I mean, maybe it will in 10, 20 years, but
I don't see it.
Yeah, you're going to have, I think Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to look more and more like the S&P 500 over time. And that's
less volatility.
Yeah, less volatility, more growth into more up and to the right without so much zigzag, right?
Yeah.
And there's going to be a couple catalysts that drive the price up. So one being the halving. So before in the past, the 4-year cycle, it was all about like, hey, once the halving's here, let's go. Time to FOMO in. All the projects are going to pump. So one thing I've learned about crypto is that when everybody thinks it's going to do something, it doesn't, and it does something, it does the opposite. So I'm curious to see if everybody believes that everything's going to take off when the halving comes, because it was more of a realization. I mean, there were people talking about it, but it wasn't this general consensus that like, oh, once the halving's here, invest in everything because it's going to take off. That wasn't the big narrative. So now that we can look in hindsight, we're like, oh yeah, hey, that was every time there's a halving, this shit just pumps like crazy. And so now that's going to be the idea next time around. So when we get to the next halving, it's going to be, everybody's going to be packing their bags, they're going to be investing. And so things aren't going to play out like they want to. If the masses think in a certain direction, the smart money go in the other direction, and they move the market and they manipulate it and they take advantage of the masses. So that's why I don't think either one of those scenarios are going to pan out. And I just think simply Bitcoin's going to look more like the S&P 500. Less volatility up and to the right.
I agree. Sorry, I'm just President Biden's speaking right now about Russia. So I got a little update. He's speaking right now, but obviously we're not going to pull up the video. But I feel like if we wait a few minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes, they'll give us synopsis. And we'll bring it to you guys what they say. Right now, all we're hearing is sanctions. Now, Russia did make a move to legalize cryptocurrency because they knew that the sanctions were coming. Access to the U.S. dollar. Apparently, they're trying to halt that in Russia. So there you have cryptocurrency. So we'll see what happens if there's any mention of cryptocurrency in President Biden's statement. All right, let's move on to some bullish news. Deep bullishness for crypto analysts comment on Deutsche Bank report. A survey critical to the report suggests that neither traders nor investors are likely to part with their crypto holdings in the event of a bear market. Marion Labour, a director of macro strategy at Deutsche Bank, told Cointelegraph, quote, "It is interesting to note the deep bullishness for cryptocurrencies. Even in an extremely bearish crypto market in which values were to drop 80%, less than half of investors say they would reduce their investments or exit the market. DB surveyed 3,250 U.S. consumers in early 2021, December 2021, 680 of whom use cryptocurrency. The survey was intended to be representative of the U.S. consensus covering different genders, ages, incomes, regions, and races or ethnicities. The report splits the findings into three groups: traders, investors, and transactors. The lion's share of the 680 were investors. 80% of those surveyed admitted having invested in crypto in the past 6 months. Even in an extremely bearish crypto market, less than half of the traders, who comprise over 35% of those who surveyed, said they would reduce their trading. Plus, over 70% plan to increase their crypto activity in the next 6 months. So not only are they not selling, but they're actually adding to their bags. And this is a little chart here if you guys want to take a look. Kind of breaks it down for you. Invest significantly more, invest slightly more. You can see these charts are pretty high, well above 30%. So what I say, I'm going to say what I say all the time. Follow the money. What are people doing? Where are the institutions parking their money? They're putting it in crypto. Even when we are down 40, 50, 60, 70, 80%, it does not matter because they understand the value and importance and how early of a stage we are in the crypto markets. So if you don't believe in it or you're having doubt, do some research. Watch Sin City Crypto.
That's right.
Understand that it's not like this little compartment in our heads that always go negative. Go ahead.
So Raising Canes said that he hopes the market will come back. So it's kind of like to piggyback on what you're saying. So
hey, listen to me, Kane. Let me get the screen. Canes, my dude, listen to me. There is zero doubt. I would bet my house, I would bet my children that the crypto markets will 100% without a question of a doubt bounce back. The question just is when. And I'm telling you, bear markets should actually excite you. Obviously, we don't like opening up our portfolios and seeing that we're down 40, 50%. But I have been fighting with myself to not overextend myself because I see these prices. And I'm like, we may never see these prices again. And I just want to buy and fill up my bags. You should be doing the same. Look at what projects are out there that you enjoy, that you like, that bring utility. And my personal opinion and my advice to you, which is not financial advice, is just look in the top 15. Look in the top 20. And pack your bags. Wait. It'll come back. I'm telling you. Donnie, what did you tell me a couple years ago? You said you had invested $5K. It got down to what, $800?
It got down to $400.
$400. So new investor put $5,000 in crypto. What were you feeling when it went down to $400?
Oh, I deleted the app.
You deleted the app. And how long did it take? And you said in what, 2 years?
18 months.
18 months. What was your portfolio looking like?
$24,000.
$24,000 in 18 months. So all I'm trying to say, Canes, is don't freak out. Don't panic, bro. It'll come back. It's just a matter of when.
My analysis is, first of all, the long-term hold will always prosper. So what he's saying is, doesn't matter what the market's doing in the short term, you're going to be profitable on the back end. With that said, you can't long-term hold if you plan on cashing out. So that gets you back to only invest what you're willing to lose. And it doesn't necessarily mean go to zero, but you can't put in $10,000 knowing that you need to use $5,000 of it next month. Because if the price goes down and you cash out, now you're cashing out a big loss. So only invest what you're willing to not touch for basically at least 4 or 5 years. That should be your mindset. And then 2, no matter what you invest in, if they're solid projects, they're going to come out of a bear market no matter what. So if you invest in these crappy projects, these speculative projects, these meme tokens, if you're invested in these risk assets, There's no you might not they might not come back. It's just the realistic
Yep.
outlook on that. So if you're invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance, basically anything in the top 10, Polkadot, you rest
Gucci.
assured that just hold it for 4 years. But like I said, if you invested money that you can't part with for 4 years and you need to cash it out, you're going to be cashing out at a loss.
Yep.
If you're in a bear market. So, anyways, only invest what you're willing to part ways with, and then safe projects. Here's the thing.
I agree.
Here's the thing. Like, people always want more. They're never happy enough. They're always
Because they
greedy.
hear these stories, bro. Oh, I put
Here's the
1,000
thing.
in SHIB and I'm
No,
a millionaire
if
now.
you would've
That
bought
doesn't happen all the time.
If you would have bought Ethereum in 2016
Oh my
for
God.
$200 or $110, whatever it was in 2016,
Ridiculous.
I mean, think about it. Is 20x not enough for you? Because I will tell you what, Ethereum is going to 20x again in the next 10 years.
Oh, 100%.
Minimum, probably in the next 6 years.
No, I think 10 years is a good time.
It's going to 20x
20X.
again. So what is the problem here? You got to think about this long term. My Bitcoin buys are for my retirement. I'm 30-something years old. When I'm 50, cashing out my Bitcoin, I sell it. And I'll tell you what, I promise you anything is going to outperform any 401k out there.
Why would you do that? Why don't you just lend it and earn passive income?
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you, I want nothing. I'm going to beach life myself up, bro.
Beach life?
Beach life. Surfboard,
You're
longboard.
going to go hit up the beaches?
All
right.
It's the Batman sound, though.
All right. We're moving on. We have a couple more articles.
And also, let's just give a shout out to the chat. Mayad, what's up? Welcome back. Thank you so much for supporting us on Friday. I know you brought in some extra people into the chat.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
You know what? Hey, you give away some free Bitcoin, and congratulations to Chef Murder once
Giving
again.
away free Bitcoin again this week.
Yeah, and then we also got Raising Canes over here in the chat, pretty active. So so really cool with that one.
I love it.
So
Hey, we like to give nicknames to our crypto fam in the chat.
yeah, that's
If
what
for any reason you don't like it and there's one you like better,
we,
let
we
us
don't
know.
we don't want to disrespect anybody.
Yeah.
So if we ever give somebody a nickname and you ain't
vibing with it,
just let us know, man.
But Canes, I think Canes is dope. That's
Canes?
tight. Food is bomb. One love. That's their motto. One love. Canes,
One love.
we love you, my dude.
What's up with that dog mascot though?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
They could turn that into a meme coin.
And they're
Same.
the little their kids meal. The toy they give is whack. All right. Anyways, let's move on to our next
Kids'
article.
toys in fast food, packaged food.
And McDonald's used to give out some
always
fire.
100% of the time goes to the landfill.
Yeah.
That's a waste of. I'm not a big green person, but I can tell you one thing. I got kids, and those toys always irritated me. They open them up to play with them for like 30 seconds. They're all excited about it, and I step on it.
The
and break-
garbage.
Yeah, I step on it, and I got Lego Gen.
En el Garbacio. All right, let's move on. Huobi Global's co-founder. We are at an early stage of Bitcoin bear market. Next bull run expected in 2024. Not going to go too much in detail. I'm actually going to read this one and the very next article back to back, and we'll discuss. Co-founder of crypto exchange Huobi shared his view about the current state of Bitcoin market and when the next bull run will be. He said we are now at an early stage of a bear market, and said the same thing about 4 years. And then the next article, Huobi plans to return to the U.S. market, but not as a crypto exchange, as an asset manager. Cryptocurrency exchange Huobi has set its sights on re-entering the U.S. market, according to the company's founder, Du Jun. I expect asset management to be a bigger business than exchange, which echoes the traditional finance market as well. I don't think exchange is a necessary element for entering the U.S. With more than $2 billion in trading volume over the last 24 hours, Huobi is currently the 6th largest crypto exchange. Huobi is also exploring a possibility of setting up headquarters in Europe. So, Robin, have you ever used Huobi Global?
No, because they don't offer service. You know what? I signed up for their account when I first kind of got into crypto before they were banned. So I don't know. They have a huge coin offering. They're one of the biggest exchanges in the world. So seeing them back in the United States, obviously they have a mindset on what is it? Custody. You all right? You all right, David?
Douche-a-lot Doge. Man, we got some comedians in our crypto fam. I freaking love it, man. You guys are amazing. This is awesome.
I want to say hola.
L58, what's up, my dude?
Hola.
Welcome back.
Hey, hola. Hola. L58, welcome back.
What is douche-a-lot? Chef, will you specify what is douche-a-lot? I'm
It
assuming
sounds
it's
like a new.
Doge-a-lot
It sounds like a very trendy.
coin, new meme coin coming.
Yeah. Hold on? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you invest in Douchelon Mars?
Nope.
Or is it Douchelon Doge?
I refuse to invest in any coins that have a stupid, dumb name. Like,
Hey,
that's
I'm
one
telling you,
thing, man.
Douchelon Mars broke the top
I
150.
know, but what a dumb ass name.
Did it break the top 100?
Doge, Elon, we're going to Mars. Let's mash them together. Doge, Elon, Mars. Get out of here, bro. I'd rather do Baby Doge. Yeah, enough Doge because we're gonna reawaken the beast here in a second. So this is interesting to me though that they're not coming back as a crypto exchange; they're coming back as an asset management. As an asset manager,
They're saying if they're saying is that there's more profitability to asset management
than to be a crypto exchange.
Well, here's the thing. Here's how exchanges make money off of each transaction. So they make a lot of money doing that shit. But here's the thing. If you're an asset manager, you get a percentage. So, if you get more percentage on one platform versus one platform style versus another, so be it. I didn't think there was that much money in asset
Do
management.
you think they're setting a precedence for like maybe a spot ETF? Maybe they're going to throw their hat in the ring.
Hobie Global?
Yeah.
But they're not an American-based company.
Or maybe they're
like Grayscale.
going to intertwine
Grayscale makes
traditional
sense.
finance with crypto.
I'm telling you, Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF is gonna pass. The only thing is that they delayed it all the way to the summer. So I think it's July. July is when they've pushed it back. Now they could pass it anytime they want. They just delayed the deadline out till July, I think it is. So, yeah.
All right. That was it for our talking points. Now, we are moving on to our last segment of our show, the market analysis. We're going to take a quick look at the markets. If there's any projects you guys want us to take a look at, entry point, exit point, let us know. Who said? Someone said Everdome. I got that pulled up here. Oh, 58. L58, Everdome. I'm going to take a quick peek at it. While I do that, let's get right into our next segment, market analysis. All right. First, let's take a look at the markets in general. We are down less than 1%. So we were down about a little over 3% when we first came into the studio. We have been making some headway. Bitcoin is now up. Oh, negative. Just went negative. Never mind. Sitting right at 38K on the nose, down 13.74% over the last 7 days. Crypto market as a whole is down to $1.71 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is over 42%. And ETH is at 18.3. And then we have, speaking of ETH, we're at 2,600. Did dip all the way down to 2,500. Rob, did you pick up any ETH at 25?
No, I was trying to pick up Cardano at
79.
79 cents.
Yeah.
I got some at 86, and I was trying to I put 20% of my buy at 86, and I was trying to fulfill the rest of it at 79, but it didn't get that low. It actually hit 82 cents.
Yeah.
I still think the way the stock market's moving right now, it's obviously taking an L. Biden is talking right now. Who the hell knows what he's saying?
Joe Biden.
And so I am still in the camp. I think by the end of the week, we're going to see a sub 35K Bitcoin.
I agree.
And when that happens,
You know what? Speaking of Bitcoin, Rob.
flash sale on altcoins, baby.
Speaking of Bitcoin, so here's the Bitcoin chart. And this is actually a bullish signal right here. So these two candles combined are called a bullish harami. So you have a red candle that precedes a green candle, but the important thing is the body of the second candle has to be within the body of the first candle. So Harami in Japanese means pregnant. And so this is like you have the mother here, the mother big, and then you have the little pregnant belly. The baby is in the mother's body. Same thing with this. Now, Robin mentioned 35,000. So this level of support here
I could see 32,000. I see. I'm not a big chart guy.
is 34 to 35. So you're right on the nose there.
Yeah, I'm not a big chart guy, but I just know historically speaking and kind of what the vibe is for me. I think 32 to 33,000 is probably my price target for Bitcoin. If I was looking to enter in, if I was looking for a specific price target, I think that's kind of where we're going to be at. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 30,000. Wouldn't be surprised to see 29 or 28 for a day or two. I think the ultimate floor for Bitcoin moving forward for the end of time is 30,000, at least for now. But
when I do support and resistance, I don't like drawing a line. I like doing zones instead, right? Because you can see. But this one, again, like what Robin said, 33.9 to 35,000 is the next support zone. If we break under that, we are going most likely down at between 28,300 and 30K. So still not bad. And then we're not going to talk about what happens if we lose that support, the 28,000 support. I don't think it's going to get there, but we'll see what happens. So I can definitely see Bitcoin kind of going back up, getting to about halfway between where it's at now to this top here, which would put it right around 38, 39,000. And then I think it's going to keep going down. Now, it might change with the whole Ukraine-Russia thing going on. If news breaks, the president is talking right now. Robin, I know you were looking at it. Did you anything pop up from that press conference?
no,
Okay.
I was actually reading the chat. I wasn't actually doing any kind of
We'll
research.
probably we'll definitely look into that when we sign off today and bring you all the up-to-date information in regards to crypto and Ukraine and Russia tomorrow. So make sure you come back for that. And then just want to go back to the markets here. We have BNB at 369, XRP 70 cents. Great pickup. News came out from XRP camp yesterday. There's 2 memos that are going to be released and made available for the court to take a look at. It is set to be favoring XRP. So we could get some good news coming out of the XRP settlement case here in the next few days. And then Cardano, 88 cents. I really didn't think we'd see a sub-dollar Cardano with over 70% of its coins staked.
We were talking, I'm not trying to pat myself back here on the back, but it was trading at $1 for so long, and it was Friday. I was like, hey, listen. I was like, this is at $1. It's been bouncing off of this thing forever. Bitcoin's trending down. Once it goes under $1, what did I say?
88 cents.
I said it's going to go down to 88 cents.
And literally it's at 88 cents.
And you know what?
What's your wizard?
Mark my words. Bitcoin, 33,000. Everything else is going to take everything that you see in front of you here is going to take another 10% off.
It's a sale, 10% off.
That's
No
right.
coupon code needed.
Dude, it must be getting dark outside because it's like.
Yeah, it's weird. It is so windy in Vegas, man. Unacceptable. My poor kid's got his freaking eyes swollen shut from all the pollen. And then we have Solana at $85. Terra Luna is up.
Okay, if you were to pick up Solana, where's your price target on that?
Right now.
Huh?
Right now.
Right now at 80.
Yeah.
Even though they have all their FUD, or because I mean,
But
I
you're
mean,
saying if I were to pick up Solana, I wouldn't pick up Solana. But if I were,
I'm just saying, like, you think this is essentially the floor? You don't think in the short term it's going to drop any lower than that? You're not thinking $60, $70 maybe?
that'd be hard, man. It's second Ethereum as far as utility. Like, you got the NFTs. By the way, we had this argument about NFTs, Solana NFTs. Their number one secondary marketplace for NFTs has done $700 million in volume in 6 months. OpenSea does that in 3 days. So that argument
For now,
is on hold.
OpenSea, yeah, it's going to be closed sea in a minute. I'm just saying, man. People are tired of losing money, man, and they're tired of getting lied to. OpenSea's been kind of shady. Saying, am I right or am I right?
Okay.
Are they shady? Have
I
they
don't
had a
know
lot
if
of
they're-
issues?
I don't know
They've
if
had a
they're
lot of they've had a lot of hacks.
I don't think they're shady, but do I think that they're doing everything they should to protect investors? No.
They've had a lot of issues internally when it comes to security of the system with hacks and bad actors. And they haven't been exactly honest with some of their press releases regarding the hacks. And there have been hack after hack after hack. I don't know. I'm just saying, man, tighten it up. Somebody's gonna take your spot. That's all I'm saying.
I'm curious. This is a little off topic. So L58. I'm curious. Are you really 58 years old? And I'm asking that because we look at our numbers on our analytics on our videos,
Yeah, it's
and
usually between 25 and 45.
like 99% of our viewers are between the ages of 25 and 35. And so
No, 45.
45. So I'm curious, if you are 58, you're in that older age bracket. Like, we want some insight as far as your age group. My mom is right around that age. My dad would have been 63, so kind of right in that age range. Just want to get some insight as far as, your generation, what they think about crypto as a whole. Why are they not looking more into it? Why are we not getting more viewers from that age range looking into crypto and stuff like that? So just curious. If you are, let me know. Yes. Maybe we can have a little talk after the show. Maybe not today, maybe someday. That'd be great. Just to get some insight. I always like to get insight from people and their experience versus trying to find the answers on Google or YouTube or whatever the case may be. So, and then kind of just going back real quick, we have BUSD, USDC, and Tether all in the top 10. Stablecoins are literally the only thing that's up right now.
Stablecoin up, baby. That's where the money's moving. You either selling and putting in a stablecoin, or you get
Hedera is actually pumping. Hedera is up 5.5% over the last 24 hours.
Is there any news on them?
Let's find out. Hedera hash graph transactions, they have passed ETH and Bitcoin, but this was 7 days ago, so no new news today. And then this Anchor here, I was looking at where'd it go?
Anchor Protocol.
Anchor Protocol, yeah, just cracked the
It's
top.
been doing good.
Just cracked the top 100.
It's been moving all week.
Yeah, it's up 5%. I believe 20% on the week.
Here's the thing: when a project moves against the tide, it will usually retrace. Can you go up to the chart instead of looking at this here?
Yeah.
Thank you. When it goes against the grain here, like this, always a big pullback. Remember when Cardano was up and coming and it was moving against Bitcoin?
Yep.
Bitcoin was going down, Cardano was going up to 160, 170, and Bitcoin's going down, and everyone's like, look how cool Cardano is compared to Bitcoin. Yeah, it ain't got no revenue, blah, 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 blah. And then boom,
really like
Cardano, all the way down to
love your voice,
down to $1. So
that's great, Rob.
You like that voice?
Great voice.
What do you think about that Cardano? Blah,
And then before I sign off, I want to look into Everdome. I believe L58 asked me to look at it. So just real quick, I did a glimpse of it, but didn't really read it too much in depth. So it is outside the top 2,000. It's at like 2860, I believe.
And I'll be honest with you, bro. It's not the time to invest in these in projects this low.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. Too risky.
I will get into these projects. I don't have a problem taking risk. I don't mind. I have a certain percentage. It's less than 5%. At that range, it's like 1%. So I won't put more than $2,000. And but for me, that's 1%. I wouldn't put more than $2,000 in anything outside of the top 200. And so at this time, there's too much question marks. There's going to be very few players if this is a long-term bear market. The thing is like, I can sit here and give you my opinion. I don't think we're going to go through these 4-year cycles anymore. I can sit here and tell you that. But historically speaking, you need to be prepared for that, because that's what's happened the last 12 years. Three times in a row, we've had 4-year cycles with 2-year bear markets. So you need to invest as though that's going to play out. You need to look at worst case scenario because that's possible. My opinion, you want my opinion? I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm investing like it is. And so for me, these projects outside of top 200, too risky for me right now. I don't care how good their project is, their team, their roadmap, their vision, their how it's just not worth it at this time.
I'll agree with Robin. Right now is the time if you're gonna have money in crypto to keep it in the top 20. At least
the top 100. I mean,
I
agree with you on top 20. I'm all about the top projects, but
yeah.
I mean, if you want to take on more risk during the bear market, cool. But like, at least stay in the top 100. Unless you're buying a lotto ticket and you're just absolutely cool with losing it, then But here's the thing: with the lotto ticket, you can't cash that lotto ticket in until the bull market comes back. It could be 2 years. So if you're cool with buying a lotto ticket and holding on to it till 2024, that's how your mindset should be. Now, I don't think that's the time range, but could be.
Now this Everdome project, though, it's a metaverse type project. So they're looking to bring real life avatar, 3D avatars to the metaverse. Metaverse is growing. They're building it out as we speak. And if this gets adoption and people are like, hey, I want to use this, and they're like first to the market, the only ones doing it, I can see it going somewhere. But again, what Robin said, now might not be the best time. I would wait till we're closer to the end of the bear market. And if they're still here and they're still making headway and fulfilling their roadmap, then maybe I would look into investing in it. That's just my personal opinion. But your money, you do as you please. All right, that'll do it for our show today. Thank you for coming in on a Tuesday. Some days are easier because there's so much more to talk about. It's bullish. People always want to hear the good news, the good stuff. We're not a channel that brings just hopium. We will bring both sides of the story to you, information, and we're going to have fun. So
we will always bring the hopium on the thumbnail.
Yeah. James, way to show up right when we're done, James. On the thumbnail. All right, guys, make sure you come back tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Vegas time. Go check out our new deep dive we did on Engine Coin. Give it a thumbs up, comment, share the video. Anyways, on behalf of myself, Robin, and Donnie, we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.